Now I want to show you the token-based ways of encrypting files with CrococryptFile. As you can see, we're in the same folder as when we used the password-based encryption. In this example, I will only encrypt a single file. So again, I choose Encrypt via CrococryptFile, and now I will use the Windows Keystore to show you what is installed on this system, to show you the Microsoft Keystore. I go to Internet Options, Content, and here you can find the certificates installed on your system. What you should know is what your trusted root certificates are, because these are used for SSL, TLS or HTTPS connections. So these are all the certificates you automatically trust. And as you have seen before, under Personal I have my own, in this case, self-signed certificate. It's just for the demonstration purpose here. It could also be a token referencing a hardware token or something. And this can now be used by CrococryptFile, as you will see here. So I've just chosen to encrypt the file, and because I have only a single certificate in here, it shows me just this one. And as you will notice, I can encrypt now, of course, without any password, because it's a public key-based encryption. This is an RSA certificate, and the public key is, of course, not confidential, not secretly stored. This is why you don't need a password for the encryption process. And as you can see, we have an encrypted archive here. If I want to decrypt it, because I have installed it that way under Windows, it's also possible without a password. Under Windows, when you install a token, you have several options to secure the key, like let Windows ask me if the private key is allowed to be used and stuff like that, but I have disabled that. So this is the simple way of using the Windows Keystore with CrococryptFile. So I will remove these files and show you the second way of using public key encryption with CrococryptFile, which is OpenPGP, PGP or GNU-PG based keys. As you can see here, Windows Keystore only supports RSA. In the case of OpenPGP, all PGP key formats can be used, which is not limited to RSA. For instance, LGAML is also possible. Of course, when you use this, you need an existing PGP key store. These are usually called PGP key rings. If CrococryptFile doesn't find them automatically, you can again choose to select them somewhere on your computer. In this case, I have selected the public keyring on my system. I can encrypt for multiple users. And again, you don't need to specify a password because it's public key based. Because PGP secures keyrings with passphrases, so the private key is password based encrypted, you have to provide a password here. But again, it's not password based encryption. It's now to enable the private key to be used. So I now decrypt my PGP secret key. And again, it works as before. Of course, this only works if you have a fitting key. If you have no private key matching the public key which has been used to encrypt the archive, you won't be able to decrypt it on your computer.